bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cut. 180. 12. Hey, kill. Stick.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let him know. Tight dog. Check it out, Check. Lucky. Undercrush.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff now looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
White 20. Check 56. Ricky. Check 4.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You're the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Here goes tonight. 180. 2 for 66.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. SOS. Go ahead. SOS. 13. He's crashing.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. I'm going back to you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Switch.
12, fellas, here we go. Chase, team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He's checking. Crash. Check 26. Slam. Ship.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
180. 17.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
180.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Wall, get wall.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
What? 180.
Check 56.
DC.
You. No.
12.
Watch the eye.
Done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy.
At the
Get him,
30-yard
boy.
line.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, they scared. Check. Crunch.
2.
Big guy. Shit. Kill.
Hey, hot.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Switch.
11.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here I come again.
11.
Switch.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And some space here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
49ers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
21.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. And Woods has it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first and 10, Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now it's gone. Looking to snap for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
11. He's coming. White. We got
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
He's checking crowd. Mike 56.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Here we go.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the fullback, Juszczyk, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check three, check three, check three. Watch out.
12, fellas, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Watch out. Switch.
12.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Los Angeles.
Pick up the line. 180. 2 for 66.
We gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here we go. 76. Done.
Goff on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check.
I got this.
Check.
1, Omaha.
Check 99.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge.
13.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
58, right there.
You better be afraid of me. I got you.
Afraid of me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
65.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Here we go. 180.
Go. Kill.
Hey, gun.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37. He's coming.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go. 180.
6 man.
Stay hot.
Check girls.
On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. Screenplay. McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check safety.
6 guys. Hey, kill. Hey, Haywood.
Check. Watch 54. 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Right there.
Back to throw. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He gets it to Cooks. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now. It's Henderson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, gone. Well, that's complete to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 2, Goff. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Goff. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Say, gun. Back. Check 12.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got room. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
There we go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
10, under 10, 10.
11.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
56. Hey, watch the leg. Watch out.
Hey, alert. Left behind.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Hot.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch.
Hey, gun.
Alert flare. Check. Fresno.
I got this.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for L.A. 62 yards on the ground.
Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check 3.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 83 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Here we go. 180. 56. Super 1.
3rd and 2. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I can't believe they even let you play.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, 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 check.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready, ready.
Come on. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
There.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. Set, go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
5.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mullins on the field. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as